Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and some Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. 'Cause in the root for the home team, and if they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's a 1, 2, or 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
Sir.
Thank you for watching the Bell to Bell with Bobby Blaze YouTube channel. Super kick the like button. Let it rip in the comments. And give that subscribe button a hard punch.
Number 5, which is Jushin Thunder Liger. Who,
yes,
for guys my age, we grew up watching like Ultraman and Spectreman on TV, and Jushin Liger looks like he could have been a hero or a villain on one of those shows.
Yeah. What a talented guy he was too.
Absolutely.
And you know, I had the pleasure of going to Australia with him. I started hearing about him probably in late 90, early 91, just because the like I was mentioned before, being at Millennium. Japanese magazines down there, but also he was getting over real huge. I used to read the dirt sheets, and the Observer always, you know, had his matches and little stories. And then in '92 they came out with a special. My brother ended up buying it. It's a really nice thing that they had put together to the Observer. It was all about Jushin Liger. So I had read that in like 92-ish. But then in 93 I got to go to Australia on a tour, and he was going to be on it. And let me just say, every night, he worked every night, of course. We all did. It was just a big tour, mega tour, if you will. And, man, he just tore the house down in every match he had. It didn't matter if he was wrestling Dean, Chris, if he was wrestling a tag team match with him and Chris against the Malenkos. It didn't matter how he was matched up. I just sit there. Those guys are athletes. You know, they are athletes. And this one place we were at, it had when I went up in the balcony, I was sitting there. It looks like I was sitting in a church just to watch them guys perform. It was just so smooth, man, and to see him. And then the other things, he always kept his body in really, really good shape. He would do I've seen him do 2,000 squats before a match before. I mean, he was always doing 400 or 500. Heard that sometimes he'd do 2,000, and one day he just got in his own. You know, everyone's doing their own thing, and I looked over, and man, he was doing it for like 30 minutes. He knocked out like 2,000, and so they said he does it about once a week, or he did it at a time. And
で僕はお酒飲まないんで、タバコもやらないし。
And you know, I don't guess he really wanted to work here in New York. He's such a big star in Japan, so the times he was on TV was maybe a tournament or something. I think he wrestled Brad. I think he wrestled Chris. And a few other guys, I could be wrong. But yeah, Liger, man. Plus, I think he ended up having his own cartoon or maybe comic book after him or something, because he came up that whole design of his costume on his own, grew his own hair out, and he made all that around him, you know, because I think in New Japan at the beginning, he wasn't really over it much, but once he went to Mexico, and then Calgary, and then back to Japan, and he emerged as Jushin Liger. You know, that's when he really, really got over, when he introduced that character. Like you said, people bought it, man, because they thought he could either be a superhero or the villain. It didn't matter. He was just over with that look.
Jushin Thunder Liger is one of my, all-time favorite wrestlers. I was very lucky to spend 8 years in Japan. He was one of my mentors, one of my trainers.
I'm trying to remember. I think his look was based on a cartoon or a comic book originally, and yeah, I think
it was comic book.
Yeah, and I think you're right. He did have a cartoon or a comic, because I mean, when he got over like big.
Yeah.
Yeah. そうですね。僕は意識して人気を保とうとか思ってるんだけど、僕自身がプロレス好きなんで、そのプロレスを 少しでも長く続けたいと思って、練習をしたり、節制ですよね、食べ物に気をつけたり、そういうのはしていくと言えるかどうかちょっとわからないんですけども、対戦相手、戦う相手が手加減をするように、それが分かったら僕はもうやめると思います。手加減されてまで僕はリングで戦いたくはない。
Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.